got little like black work clogs, nice condition. They're just going to go in a little, hopefully they fit in a 12 by 6 by 4 box. They're a little chunkier than normal, but I think that they'll be just fine in that box. Let me see if I can get them in there correctly. Sorry. It's always hard when they're in these plastic bags because I have to reposition them a little bit. Yep, they'll be fine in there. So I'm going to put them in this 12 by 6 by 4 box. And I'm going to get it taped up. Oops. This is one of those boxes that's a little bit wonky. Sometimes the boxes aren't, they come to me and they're not in the greatest shape. Most of the time they're really good, but once in a while you get one or two that are a little wonky. But that's okay. Like I said, it's a pair of shoes, so we'll get this one wrapped up. All right, this is a 1264 and it weighs 2 pounds and 11 ounces. All right, so I have a few more of these nativity ornaments going out. I am just going to get them wrapped in a little bit of bubble wrap. I do have a box already made up. It's just I wasn't exactly sure how big a box they were going to need since there's only 2 of them going this time. So I'm going to get them wrapped up and then I'll make sure that they can fit in that box. So, like I said, I have to be a little more careful with these type of items. I dropped them inside with the peanuts just so I wouldn't drop them coming down the stairs. So, they are all wrapped up in here. And I do have a 12 by 6 by 4 box sitting here. I do think that will work. It's probably too big. But, these are really, really fragile. So I've got to be a little more careful with them than I think I normally would. But as long as I can get a good layer of peanuts at the bottom, which it looks like I can do that, you know what? Nope, that box is not going to work for this. Okay. So we got an 8 by 8 by 8 box. And then I'm going to put some peanuts in there. Perfect. And I think I can put these side by side in here. Yeah, I should be able to. And I'll show you what it looks like. So I did put these side by side in here. I am going to hold them in the middle because I am going to tuck down. As you can see on both sides, I am tucking down the peanuts so that they're not going to touch the sides at all. And they do have plenty of bubble wrap. Now, I don't want to press down too hard because, like I said, they are breakable. So that works. They're not moving around in there at all, so there really shouldn't be a problem. And I've sent out so I think I have one set of 2 left of all of these nativity ornaments. I think this video may have came out already. So I'm not quite sure at this point, but I did get a few. I bought a thing of ornaments and there was a bunch of, I bought it because they were all half off at Goodwill and it was a big lot of them. But I bought them for the nativity ornaments because I knew I knew they were good sellers. So 8 by 8 by 8 and this box is only going to weigh 10 ounces. All right, so now I have this this is kind of a larger Polish pottery baking dish. It's really a nice one. So I am going to get this all wrapped up. And obviously it's going to need a bit of bubble wrap and it's going to be a heavier box. So hopefully I do have it set for a 10 by 10 by 10 and I'm hoping that will work. All right, perfect. I'm going to put some peanuts inside of there just to kind of give it a little extra support inside. And then I'm just going to wrap it all up. Yeah, this one I knew was going to take a bit of bubble wrap. That should be plenty. Push the bubble wrap back up so that it's not hanging down. Let's get this guy in his box. Yep, that should work just fine. it actually covered the sides too, so that should take care of this whole thing. And then I'll just push this in around. Perfect. I'm going to drop this right in that box right there. Oh, good. That fits nice. So I am going to get the peanuts in there a little bit better. Sorry. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this box up just around the side. I don't want to put too much in because I still have to put the lid in, but I want to make sure and get the peanuts pushed down on the sides because that's, you know, that still need to protect that area. So I've got all the stuff pushed down there, and it left a little layer of peanuts on the top, which is perfect. I'm going to put this in upside down, the lid with the handle, you know, reaching the top, and I'll do the same thing with this. I'll make sure that all of this is pressed down on the sides. Probably put a tiny bit more just to really wedge it in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and get this guy taped up, and this is a 10 by 10 by 10. All right, that is perfect. And get my fragile stickers put on this guy. All right, and like I said, this is a 10 by 10 by 10 box. And it weighs 4 pounds and 6 ounces. All right, this is a really, really nice, it's a brand new Harley Davidson, like a mesh jacket. I just picked it up. I know this video hasn't come up because I literally picked it up within the last couple of days. I'm just gonna drop it in this box just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, just get it wrapped up. There's nothing breakable in it. It's wrapped in plastic. I did put it in a 15 by 10 by 6 because, you know, it is a bigger jacket. So that will, you know, keep it nice. You know, some people would put this in a bubble mailer. I just wouldn't put a jacket that, you know, has this kind of value in a bubble mailer. I'd hate to see it get, you know, messed up. So it's going to go in this 15 10 by 6. And I'll get a weight on it. All right, and this jacket is going to weigh 3 pounds and 4 ounces. All right, so I'm going to put, this is a Ralph Lauren sweater. I'm actually just going to stick this in a bubble mailer. It's already in a plastic bag. So I'm just going to push that down right like that. And I'll close this up, and you know, I have to take a measurement because the bubble mailers are not always the same size. I am going to get the excess air out of it just so it doesn't have so much air in it. And this bubble mailer is going to be 15 by 13 by 3. So 15 by 13 by 3, and let me move some of my stuff out of the way. And it is going to weigh, well, wait a minute. Let me make sure that was on 0. Nope, it wasn't on 0. Good thing I looked. Okay. You always have to make sure it's on 0. So 15 by 13 by 3, and it's going to weigh 1 pound, 2 ounces. All right, the next is this really nice pair of Brighton loafers. They're like little silver metallic loafers. They're really nice. These are going to go in a 10 6 by 4 box. They fit right in there, so I don't need to do anything else with these but tape them up and get a weight for them. So this is a real easy one to go. Sorry if I'm a little sniffly. It's cold. It's cold out in the garage. All right, this box is 1 pound and 3 ounces. All right, I have a pair of, these are like little Merrell black snow boots. I've got them all wrapped up in the bag. They might be a little hard to see right there, but they are going in a 10 by 10 by 5 box. And I am just gonna get this taped up right here. Oh, make sure the tape doesn't like to stick as well when it's cold. So I'm having to really make sure that it's staying down. So so we are going to go get those marrows. Oh, sorry about that. So this box weighs exactly 2 pounds. All right, here's a little Brighton purse. This is a really pretty taupe with some studs on it. It's also going to go in a 10 by 10 by 5. It doesn't need anything else. It'll fit in there just nicely. And I will get this taped up. And that box is going to weigh 1 pound and 7 ounces. All right, so I have a little Williams-Sonoma, like spoon, big spoon. It is brand new. It's going to go right in that 12 by 6 by 4 box. It fits in there great. I am going to put a few peanuts in there just to keep it in there, tightly. So we'll dump those in there. And then I'm going to get this taped up. And this box shouldn't weigh too much, so. All right, this box is going to weigh 10 ounces.